Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm Ed Gottwals along with Lizzie Arbogast. Here we are at Trojan Stadium, and amazingly, we still haven't had to break out the fleece and the coat yet to do this Sports Talk. Even though it is Week 10 of the football season, it's the end of the road for a lot of teams this week. And I've also heard it's supposed to be like 60 degrees Friday night, which is kind of crazy. But really, except for one memorably wet Friday, it's been a great season of weather for football.
Last week.
Yeah, but you expect that this time of year.
Right, that's true.
I think we'll make up for it this week. It's not supposed to be bad at all. All right, here we go with the games this week. We have Chambersburg at Mifflin County at 7, Shippensburg at Gettysburg at 7, James Buchanan at Greencastle Antrim at 7:30, and Waynesboro at Big Spring at 7. And then on Saturday, Mercersburg Academy travels to Rival Hill at 2:30. We'll talk about Shippensburg Gettysburg first, since that's the big game this week, deciding the Mid-Penn Colonial Division title.
That's a huge game. I mean, the Gettysburg is just going to have to stop their run game. It's been the Achilles heel for every opponent for Shippensburg so far. They have several weapons that can run the ball. And, I mean, Seth Fry has been looking good, too, as well lately with his passing game. So, you know, they do have that weapon as well.
I really think, my personal opinion, I think Shippensburg's defense is going to be what decides this game. Because I don't know if Gettysburg is going to be able to score enough points to keep up with Shippensburg.
Well, I think the problem with Gettysburg is that they really seem to be very one note. I mean, Jesse Stouch, their quarterback, he runs the ball, he throws well, but there's not a whole lot of other things going on for the Warriors.
Although Gettysburg has surprised people this year, so
that's true.
We'll see. They might have some up their sleeve. You never know.
Should be a good game.
Yep. Chambersburg, Mifflin County. Chambersburg just not really playing very well right now, to be honest with you. And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull off that win up there at Mifflin County, which has a worse record, but they're a tough physical team, and that's what's going to give Chambersburg trouble, I think.
Well, I think Chambersburg just has to figure out a way to get back to scoring a lot of points. I mean, and then even when they did, though, you know, not letting it go at the last second is key. Yeah. Jamal Pickett's got to get back to what he was doing a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And I'm not going to try to memorize these. These are on my sheet here. There's a few playoff scenarios here. Chambersburg is currently ranked 15 in the Quad A playoffs and district rankings. I believe if they win, they're going to be in no matter what else happens, but I'm guessing at this point. If they lose, however, they still could make it in, because most of the teams around them don't really have that good of a record. Number 16 is Lebanon. They're 6-3, and they play a 3-6 team, so you got to figure they're going to win that, so they'll probably be in. Mechanicsburg 17, they're playing 8-1 Cedar Cliff, so they're probably going to lose. 18 is Red Lion. They're playing 7-2 Dallastown. They'll probably lose. And 14 is Manheim Township, and they play 6-3 Hempfield. They should lose. So the thing about it is, though, the way these things work, Chambersburg won't get as much power points because they play a team with a losing record, and these teams play good teams. So
I think basically the Trojans are, you know, their destiny is in their own hands at this point. They got to win this game.
Yeah, I think that should have been, we should have done it, and that's just it right there. If they win. Okay. Then we have another big game on the schedule, James Buchanan at Greencastle Antrim. Other than the fact that they're great rivals, this is not normally what you consider a big game, but this year I'd say definitely it is.
This is a huge game, right? Both teams need the win to get the 500 record, and I mean, especially for James Buchanan, that would be huge to have a 500 record, and for Greencastle not to have a 500 record would be equally as disappointing maybe as it would be, you know, delightful for the Rockets.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this is a JB team that might be built a little bit more for stopping Greencastle, because they've been better against the run this year, and they just sort of have a magic about them this year.
Yeah, like you said, definitely just stopping the run. Ashton Byer's been on fire the last couple of weeks, so he's going to be somebody that the Rockets really need to key in on this week.
Yep. Should be interesting. And then we have Waynesboro at Big Spring, which they're two lowest teams in the Mid-Penn Colonial. Somebody's got to win this, and I know we're thinking Waynesboro's due since they have no wins yet this year.
This is a winnable game for Waynesboro. I really think it is. I mean, Matt Peck's been looking really good lately, and if they can get him the ball and get a couple passes in his hands, I think they have a good shot at winning this game. Big Spring last week, really their only weapon is their quarterback. I mean, he's very athletic and very fast, but when you're such a one-note team, it's difficult to win.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Both teams have had some situations with their coaches, and we'll see how they react to that. Okay, until next week, which is the first playoff week, enjoy the games.